All right, now, what's up, world? How y'all doing? It's God, you know what I'm saying? And I promised today that I was going to teach on a little bit, about, you know, blindness, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, in the Bible, they want to know who fault it was when people went blind, you know what I'm saying? What's up, little man? Little dude, you know what I'm saying? What's up, little dude? What? All right. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool over there. And Jesus passed by. Go shut that door. Go shut that door. Go close that door. Close that door. Close the door. Let him in. Let him in. You going in? Going on in, Pluke. Going on in. Bye bye. Yeah, he just saying all this little stuff. But anyway, and Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Jesus answered, Neither have this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me. See, I sent Jesus, but I'm Jesus now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also Adam, you know what I'm saying? That sent Jesus. I'm also God that created Adam, you know what I'm saying? That created God. I only created God and Adam is God. I only created Adam, really, because Adam is Adam. And I created God because God is God. I created love because love is love. And all of us three is one. One love, the Father, God, the Son, Adam, and the Holy Ghost, you know what I'm saying, which is the Son of God, you know what I'm saying, Son of Adam, Jesus. While it is day, I must do the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. You know what I'm saying? And when he had spoken this, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle. And he anointed the man's blind eyes with clay. And he said, Go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sin. And then he went his way, therefore, and washed and came seeing. And the neighbors, therefore, and they which before had seen him that was blind said, Is this not he that is this not this he that sat in bed? Some said, This is he. Others said, He is like him. But he say, I am he. Therefore said they to him, How then were your eyes open? And he answered, A man that is called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, Go to the pool of Siloam and wash and wash. And I went and washed and received my sight. And they said to him, Where is he? And he said, I know not. And they brought the Pharisees to him aforetime who was blind. And it was the Sabbath day. Jesus made clay and opened his eyes. Then again, the Pharisees also asked him how he received his sight. And he said to them, He put clay on my eyes, and I washed them and do see. Therefore, some of the Pharisees, This man is not of God, because he keepeth not the Sabbath day. Others said, How can this man that is a sinner do such miracles? But see, what they didn't understand, he wasn't a sinner like they talking about a sinner. See, back then, they thought of sinners as the people who had sex without being married, didn't go to the synagogue to worship, uh, uh, you know, people like that. You know what I'm saying? People who smoke, people who drink, people who went to nightclubs, or all that kind of stuff. That's the sinner that they talk about on this man. How can a man that is a sinner do such miracles? You know what I'm saying? And there uh, was a division among them. They was divided amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? They say to the blind man again, what says you of him that have opened your eyes? He said, he is a prophet. But the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight until they called his parents, the parents of him that received his sight. And they asked them, saying, is this your son whom you say was born blind? How then he now see? His parents answered him, we know that this is our son and that he was born blind, but by what means he now see we know not. And who have opened his eyes we know not. And he is of age, ask him, and he shall speak for himself. These words spoke the parents, because they feared the Jews. For the Jews had agreed already that if any man confessed that he was Christ, that he should be put out the synagogue. Therefore said his parents, he is of age, ask him. See, that's what, coming, when, that was like bait for Satan, you know what I'm saying, coming through all these years, you know what I'm saying, and saying, you know what I'm saying, that I was in the name of Jesus, you know what I'm saying, and, singing songs about being a Jesus freak and all that. Because like this say right here, you know what I'm saying, for the Jews already agreed that if any man did confess that he was Christ, he should be put out the synagogue. That's why my songs tell you, if you, you know, follow me, you might be kicked out the synagogue. You know what I'm saying? Therefore said his parents, he is of age, ask him. You know what I'm saying? Then again, they called a man that was blind and said to him, give God praise. We know that this man is a sinner. And he answered, whether he be a sinner or no. See, they tried to still just give God praise. Instead of giving Jesus praise, they just gave God praise. Like Adam, when he do all this good stuff, they want to just give God praise and then not give Adam no credit. That's why Creflo Dollar and them don't teach after Adam, because they'll have to say Adam's name. Bill them and TDJ, they don't say Adam's name because they know they'll owe Adam some of that money that they are bringing in. You know what I'm saying? But this is not meaning a sinner like regular sinners. A sinner is those that judge and accuse, that work for Satan. That father is Satan, that work for Satan. Those are those who are sinners. Sinners are those who judge and accuse. You can't break the law, the 10 commandments, killing, stealing, and destroying, and committing adultery and lying. You can't break them commandments without first judging and accusing somebody, being jealous of, being envious of, sabotaging or something, being wicked or evil to. You can't do nothing wrong to nobody or offend nobody until you first judge and accuse. Or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Then they said to him again, what did he what did he to you? He opened your eyes. Then he asked them, I told you already, you did not hear. Therefore, wherefore would you hear it again? Will you also be his disciple? When then they reviled him and said, you art his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that God spoke to Moses. As for his fellow, we know not from whence he is. They didn't know Jesus. The man answered and said to them, why herein is a marvelous thing that you know not from whence he is, yet he opened my eyes. Now we now know God heareth not the sinners, but if any man be worshipers of God and doeth his will, he heareth him. And that's what that dude told him. And watch this. Since the world began, it not heard that any man opened eyes of one that was born blind. If this man were not of God, he couldn't do nothing. And they answered and said to him, you was altogether born in sin, and do you teach us? And they cast him out. Jesus heard that they had cast him out. When he had found him, he said to him, do you believe on the Son of God? And he answered and said, who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And he said, you have both seen him, and it is he that talked with you. You know what I'm saying? And he said, Lord, I believe. And he worshiped him. And Jesus said, for judgment I came into this world, that they which see not might see like you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to see the truth. Them sins that you had, they wasn't no sins. Them sins that them preachers was telling you had. I want you to see the truth. The real sin is judging and accusing. And you not judging and accusing nobody. You was blind. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't able to see nothing to be able to judge nothing. That's why you was blind, because you wasn't able to see. You know what I'm saying? That they which see not might see, and they which see might be made blind. Now, I also come that they which say they see might be made blind. You know what I'm saying? The ones who think, you know what I'm saying, judging and accusing is going to the nightclub, smoking, drinking, having sex without wedlock, and all that stuff that really ain't no sin to death. And you know, I come to make them blind to the sins that do kill, steal, and destroy, you know, and wake them up to the sins that's not really sins, and let them know that the devil got them possessed and got them judging and accusing one another, killing, stealing, and destroying, arguing, murmuring, and complaining, walking after their own lust. You know what I'm saying? Coming against each other, doing things to each other because of advantage. You know what I'm saying? And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words and said to him, are we blind also? Jesus said to them, if you were blind, you should have no sin. But you now say we see, therefore your sin remains. You say you see, you judging me for healing that man on the Sabbath, and you don't believe I really healed him, and you don't believe he's really blind. You sitting up there judging me since you say you see, and that's the way you judge it. You know what I'm saying? Your sin remains. I come to make you blind. You know what I'm saying? To the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, let me go to my writing over here, because I said, and I want to say, man, you know, I'm running for president. Me. God. You know what I'm saying? Adam Jackson running for president. You know what I'm saying? So this is my campaign, trail. This is my little campaign trail, trying to get sponsors with all my car dealerships and stuff. It's not two worlds combined. Earth's altars have been torn down to bring in then the new birth of newborn again horizon. Little Miss Ann Warren, Liam, Love Am, Majestic, Logan, Lord of God, Adam, nigga. When we come down, we are coming into our own soul as the Spirit of God, Christ, as the Spirit of God, Christ, pick. We should not worry about who married to who. That is always Earthling's first argument is divine marriages and who with a prodigal husband or prodigal husband's coming back, all that. Marriage was the thing tore our apart. And that's why the devil had y'all so messed up, because y'all didn't obey the 10 Commandments. Y'all was judging and accusing one another when they have not been refined. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't been refined yet in the refiner's fire, like Adam lived his life. You know what I'm saying? Burned, fired, blackballed, died again after 96 in 1998, March 98. I'm scared to tell anybody face to face I'm running for president. I don't want to think. I want them to think I'm crazy or start rumors saying Adam must be sick. 2000 to 2018 was me, God, putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? Episodes with my fellow archangels. He ain't never been up here with us and all that talking every day. My kids, they friends in Lake Jackson used to talk about me, to my kids, and say, y'all daddy stay in the truck all the time and all he do is talk, about God, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But that was me, God, putting on the show, man, with my fellow archangels, coming with a shout. People come in your space to hurt you and to bring you down because they know God is love. And when you start saying you God or Jesus, that's love that you saying you is. And if they hate, they gonna start. If they the devil, they know. The devil know before you know. I know if you know the devil know them scriptures better than you. He know how to switch them up. TDJ know how to switch them things up for anybody else. You just can't be no Rudy Poop. Come up in here, TDJ, never eat your ass up. Your family was recreated when you wrote the letter to your accidental suicide letter from me, God, to Dow Chemical, Texas Operation, to my friends, and to Matagorda, Brazoria, Harris County, and Galveston County. You know what I'm saying? When you wrote that, because see, Milton Williams told him to take the medicine, but it was too much. And I knew he was going to do what he did. And so, when the air takes, I'm live, when the air takes the eyesight of the wicked, what the air look upon, that being evil, when light, damn man, shit, when light comes upon them, they go blind because they have been caught up to heaven, like Paul when he saw me and was knocked off his high horse. I come to make the blind see and to blind the eyes of all those that say they see by casting out Satan, devils, demons, by simply telling the truth about who told you was naked. The one who said, oh, God don't want you to know what he know, that you are God's. His exact words was, God don't want you to know that the day you eat of it, your eyes will be open, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And what is good and evil? An accuser. A madam is a woman mad at Adam. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Glenn and damn, Dad. Damn, let me see. Thank you, Glenn Pope, for sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get off this thing now, man. Everybody know now. Adam for president. 2024. Biden, I'm coming. Huh? Man, I'm running for president, man. Running for president. I'm running for president.